Hey guys, what's up? This is GodofFunk25 here with a slightly different video. Well, actually, it's a whole lot different. Now, I've been a YouTuber for years, and I've had a YouTube channel for years, and I've always seen like top 10 videos, and most of them pertain to like video games, and because I do love video games, so, you know, I thought I would make my own top 10 video. And yes, it is going to be about video games, but I didn't want it to do like the typical thing, like my top 10 favorite games, or top 10 best boss battles, or like top 10... So I decided to do something a little bit different. I happen to be really music inclined, and I just love music. So obviously I get that bolt of energy when I hear a great song in a video game. And a lot of video games out there have insane arrangements of music. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to count down the top 10 songs that I've heard in video games that have stuck with me through the years, and every time I hear it I just go...
Number 10. The bicycle theme from Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. Pokemon was just a fantastic game. It was everything we wanted from the TV show and more. Out of Red, Blue, and Yellow, I must say that Yellow is my favorite. Although this game was great, walking around started to become quite tedious, but once you got a bike voucher, you could peruse around the Kanto region to this catchy tune.
Pokemon is a great game, and I know that it sticks true within all of our young gamer hearts, but after a while, all that walking and walking and walking gets so repetitive. So when you finally get that bicycle and obtain a faster way to travel, it was godlike.
Number 9. The Song of Storms from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Jumping from the 2D world to the 3D world, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask were revolutionary games in the Zelda franchise. While playing these games, you're taught different songs from different characters that help you overcome obstacles later on. Although all memorable, the Song of Storms is the one that really catches my ear. It's really upbeat and it makes you want to move and groove. And you also gotta admit that controlling the weather is a pretty cool thing. That windmill guy really seals the deal too. He even made me want to learn the song. And guess what? I did. Number 8. The theme from Street Fighter 2. Ah yes, Street Fighter. One of the pinnacles of 2D fighting games, unless you're talking about the EX series, but let's not mention that. Street Fighter has always been a big part of my life, and although I do not play Street Fighter 2 as much as the other Street Fighter titles, once I hear this music, I'm ready to get down with some good old fighting game goodness. If you have never played Street Fighter 2, but you are a fan of the series or 2D fighting games, give this one a go. Just make sure not to spam moves.
I mean, what else can I really say about Street Fighter? Obviously, it's my favorite fighting game series, so I had to pick at least one song from the series, and I believe that Street Fighter 2 just holds that special place in my heart. There were so many different versions of Street Fighter 2, and when it first came out, it was so revolutionary, although I wasn't really around for when it first came out, but I'd like to think I was!
Number 7. The theme from Spyro the Dragon. Another popular video game title, Spyro the Dragon was one of the big dogs when it came to 3D platformers. I mean, what kid didn't want to be a dragon? And since we couldn't actually be dragons, playing as one was what we settled with. From flying around to shooting bad guys with fire, and just all around having a good time in the bright and colorful universe, Spyro was really a dream come true. Not having a linear style, Spyro the Dragon gave gamers a vast area to explore with each level, and boy did we explore them. This game will never get old.
If you owned a PlayStation 1 and you didn't have any Spyro or Crash Bandicoot games, or you never even played a Crash Bandicoot or Spyro game, I'm very disappointed in you.
Number 6. The title music from Vector Man.
Oh yes, the Sega Genesis. Altered Beast, Moonwalker, Strider, and let's not forget the version of Mortal Kombat that had all the glorious blood.
Vector Man was definitely an obscure game, but not a bad one at all. Vector Man is made completely out of green balls, and he can turn into a lot of different things depending on what power-up you receive. He can turn into a rocket, a drill, a bomb, and even a professional swimmer. But mostly, Vector Man is a good old side-scrolling shooting platformer, like Mega Man or Contra. This game has some great music, gameplay, and atmosphere as well. It truly shows what Sega Genesis was all about. I mean, just look at this boss fight. Now that's some blast processing right there. Number 5. The Thing I Hate from Duke Nukem, Time to Kill. You hear that? Yeah, that's a real-life band performing a song for a video game. This game is where shit gets real, so the music might as well be real too. This song is performed by the band Stabbing Westward, and it shows off Duke's attitude perfectly. This game is all about badass firepower and witty one-liners. This Duke Nukem game had it all. Jetpacks, night vision goggles, and an insane arsenal of firepower like RPGs, flamethrowers, freeze rays, and pipe bombs. And let's not forget what you're all fighting for, all the fine babes. This game has a lot of sexual puns and fan service for all you adult gamers out there. Oh yeah, and let's not forget all the gore and all the blood. This game was definitely not made for kids. Although gameplay was clunky, and it wasn't exactly the best engine for a shooter, this game still gets me pumped to this day, and I can't even tell you how many multiplayer games I played. Now let's go out there and destroy some alien scum. Oh yeah. Number 4, sucker. The Rocket Jump Waltz from Team Fortress 2. Now here's a game that's consumed almost 400 hours of my life. Team Fortress 2 is basically a first-person shooter, but it is much more than that. With 9 different classes to choose from, there are countless ways you can fend off your enemies. Team Fortress 2 has a lot of good songs, but this one appeals to me the most, for it is the theme to my favorite class, the Soldier. I'm sure I'll be playing this game for years to come, and with all the updates Valve releases, I might as well say goodbye to my life right now. Number B. Damn it, 3. Traverse Town from Kingdom Hearts. Hey, I got an idea. Let's take Final Fantasy characters and Disney characters and put them into the same game. Would have sounded crazy back in the day, but I don't question it now. Kingdom Hearts is a totally revolutionary game. When I first played this game, I didn't know what to expect. Needless to say, I was surprised, and a good type of surprise too. This game is so vast and incredible that there is no way I can really sum it up. All I can say is that I choose this tune, not because it's catchy, but because I found myself in Traverse Town for a huge part of the game. A lot seems to go on there. Number 2. The theme from Crash Bandicoot 1. OMG, it's Crash Bandicoot! Coming in at the runner-up spot is my favorite platforming game, featuring the quirky and always memorable Crash Bandicoot. The mechanics of this game are simple: jump, spin, jump, jump, spin, jump, jump, spin, run, 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 jump, spin, jump. But everything based around it is pure gold.
How much of a Crash Bandicoot fan am I? Crash Bandicoot 1, Crash Bandicoot 2, Crash Bandicoot 3, Crash Bash, Crash Bandicoot 4, Crash Twinsanity. Pretty big.
This game is a linear platformer. You either run straight up and down or you run left to right. This game might seem simple, but trust me, it's hard. I used to always have to use cheat codes when I was a kid to beat this game. If you want to beat it 100%, you have a long, long road ahead of you. Number 1! Secure Place, Resident Evil 2. My favorite Resident Evil game makes it to the top of the list. After fighting several zombies and trying to figure out how to get out of Raccoon City, You finally come to a save area, and this music plays to soothe your horrified soul. Rest now, for if the suspense doesn't kill you, something else will.
The first time I played Resident Evil 2, it was on the PS1 or PSX or whatever you want to call it, but the one that does it for me is the Nintendo 64 version. Oh yes, I spent a lot of hours of my life on this game. I've beaten it over 26 times and I can beat it in an hour and 30 minutes! Isn't that crazy? Resident Evil 2 was the only Resident Evil title to make it on Nintendo 64, and it also has a release on the Nintendo GameCube as well. I love this version. Even though the PS1 version does have that Mercenaries mode and the sound quality and video quality are upped up a little bit, this is the one that does it for me. Well folks, that does it for that countdown. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll come back with some more countdowns. I just really felt like making this video because, I don't know, I kind of just wanted to put it out there. Well, I'm going to go play some more Resident Evil 2. See you later.